Right, what I want to do now, let's do the comparison with Rekkles Park, because I've got an interesting way to do it. So I want to talk first of all about the first 2 seasons you were in LCS. So there was the Schalke one with Nuke Doc, and then the one where it was the not as good Schalke, but it got good by the summer. Right, the problem in this period in time is season 8 was when they had, at the time, what we thought was the best Western team ever in Fnatic, and they won all the splits, and obviously went to the World's Final. So no random fan's going to go, maybe Upset was better than Rekkles. In their brain, it has to be Rekkles. He has to be the best. He won the MVP. Then you come to season 9, similar scenario. He's like a player where his team's one of the best again. Now G2's the best, but at least they're second, etc. While you obviously had your problems with the Origin team coming 10th, etc. During these years, how do you actually, for example, let's start out like this. I said earlier how some players won't admit they had a player they liked in their career. Some people also won't admit they have a rival. Some people want to always be too cool for school and be like, oh, I don't think about the other guy. I just play my game, right? You view Rekkles as a rival of yours, right? You compare yourself against him, or you want to be better than him?
I wanted to destroy him, definitely.
Yeah, understandably.
I want to be seen as that. How I see myself, I would love that everyone can see me like that. But
was it tough in these years then, when it felt like you didn't have the team to do it? Because fans are obviously just going to look and go, well, he's in the final, and you're not. It's going to be easy for them. Then, I always say it like this, well, go ahead. What do you think? What do you think this topic?
Yeah. Totally, but it was not tough necessarily because he was the one winning. Anyone who was winning and I wasn't, I felt a certain level of, drive to make myself become the person that is holding the trophy at the end of the split. And he was just a guy that was very successful, and I was, of course I wished I was in these teams and was having that success, because I felt like, and I still feel like I deserved that, because I put so much effort into it and I really tried to perfect my craft. But in the end, what you deserve or what you don't deserve, it doesn't really matter. It's just life takes its way and you have to try to just do the best out of the circumstances that you have. And I try to not compare myself so much anymore. I try to not care as much as what other people think of me, but it's definitely something more difficult for me, because my instinct is instantly, no, that I want to show them that, no, that's not true. If I was in that situation, you really think I would do worse? Or if he was in my situation, you really think, with all I know about myself and what I've heard about him, how he impacts the team, that he would make a better situation out of this team? But I also was looking to what can I learn from him, from his game? What is he doing that I'm not doing? I'm not delusional. I think some parts of his game I definitely implemented in my game, in terms of some parts of his positioning, some parts of how he was farming, especially in Season 9. I think I adapted a lot of the stuff into my mid game from previous splits where he was doing really well. But I also developed my own type of playing the laning phase, more specifically because, people can be very aggressive AD carries late on in the game, but I also ulted in on Kai'Sa, I also did plays, I also eat in on Ezreal, but also there was also moments where I did it and I lost the game. And to a certain amount, you have to think, is it worth to have a cool moment where you jump in and you kill 2 people and it works 80% of the time, but you probably win the game 90% of the time if you don't do that. And then you lose a game where you do that, even though your team is winning, and you throw away your lead and you're supposed to carry the game. It's if you know what I mean? You have to really weigh that off, and I think I've moved more into the direction of not doing that as much in later stages on the game, and really not being that guy to lose the game, the team. But I also never want to be the person that is playing to protect the KDA and not do damage. I think my damage is always very reasonable, and if I watch myself, no matter what narratives people make, or that I play for KDA or something, I can look at my game and I can look myself in the mirror and say, I think I played that just well enough. And trust me, if you play with Silly and you play really passive and you actually care of having a relationship about him and you want to know what he says, he will tell you, you're playing really scared here. You should not do that. And then I think, am I playing scared here? I definitely reflect a lot about that as well. But I think the highlight moments of people jumping in and killing somebody can sometimes overshine the moments of somebody losing.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be the most memorable thing to a fan, yeah.
Yeah, of losing. But this can overshine the moments of somebody losing his team the game.
Of course,
and
yes.
That's just not me. I really want to win. And if I don't have to make a montage by doing that and try to just do my job and not go for the pentakill or not do that. I really want to just do that. Yeah.